given that the ACC preseason ranking might be indicative of what the team has?
Yeah, I mean, and that also has, a factor due to last year's, season. I feel like a lot of people are just counting us out or saying or flying past it just because of the season we had last year. But I think if you really get to see us and really see how we work every single day, you'll see why the table's going to change and we're going to have a great season coming up.
And then speaking on the 5-star recruit, Shelton Henderson, is there anything that you've seen so far that has impressed you and you think you can make like an instant impact right away for this team?
Yeah, I mean his length and his athleticism, he's able to guard guards, he's able to guard forwards, so he's going to be a super important guy on the defensive end with switching and 1 through 5s and stuff like that, being able to guard everybody on the court, and also the way he pushes the ball and his handles and how he can get to the basket at any time. It's relentless. He's going to be a great guy going downhill. Excuse me, and he's going to be a great guy in the fast break too. Getting it out to early pitch aheads where he can get up and play in space in the first couple seconds of the shot clock. So just seeing that out of him, you're going to see a lot of explosive plays out of Shell.
Is there any player that he reminds you of, maybe that you either play with or that you've seen in professional level?
Shell's super unique. I mean, he reminds me of a little smaller Zion, though, in a sense where he can get downhill at a high rate and is super strong, and I guess he's not lefty, but I mean he can finish with both hands, and he's super crafty around the rim and super athletic. I say Zion's a bad comparison just because the style of play. I mean, not even style of play, but position-wise. But the way they're able to get downhill, in a sense, I think that it shows what Shelton's capable of doing, or what he's capable of doing.
And then finally, you guys have done a lot of team bonding. One of those examples has been going to a football game. And then speaking on that, Malik Reneau, true freshman star. Do you think that Shelton can maybe kind of resemble him in terms of like taking the spotlight of a true freshman right away?
Yeah, I think Shell has that potential to be a dominant freshman on the court. And the stuff that Lucas is going to draw up, and the positions that Coach Lucas is going to put Shell in, he's going to display all that when it comes, and he has a chance to be freshman of the year in this ACC this year, so for sure.
Hearing guys just kind of seeing it perimeter-wise for you, off-season workouts, shooting, handling it, just where is that? How has that been going?
Yeah, I mean it's going pretty well. I mean, being able to have that freedom from coach and that ability to be out on the perimeter and make plays from the perimeter, I think that's having extreme confidence in myself, and coach has extreme confidence in me in making those plays. And just my workouts, just every single day, just being in the lab, working on my moves and stuff like that, and being sharp, working on my shot every single day. So I think that's just helping me build that confidence in myself to be that dominant player from the perimeter and inside the paint too.
Yeah, how much is it going to help you with your game?
Yeah, I mean,
essentially like just everything you're able to do inside, and not just shooting, just handle it, whatever they're going to ask.
Yeah, because I'm not going to take like 6 to 8 threes a game. That's not what I'm looking for when I'm working out and stuff like that. But the shots that are open and are good shots, I want to take those shots and be able to knock those out in a consistent ways where teams have to make that effort to guard me on the perimeter. And it also helps me space out the floor and have better drives, and opens up more drives for other guys, and it opens up the paint to get those little mismatch switch and drives that we want and stuff like that. So,
what do you obviously been around good teams? What do you feel like is going to be the key for you guys to reach all the goals you want to reach? Is having a successful year as the year goes on. What do you view as?
Yeah, I mean the defense side is going to be super important. Just being able to get consistent stops at a single base on a single row, 3 stops in a row, 4 stops in a row, where we can get constant stops where we're not relying on, or where it's a back-to-back game where it's just constant scoring. So that defensive side, we really have to rely on that side of the ball so we can get some stops to get easy baskets out on fast break. so we don't have to worry about half-court offense a lot of time, or like being a half-court offensive team. And I think just getting out on the break will help us a lot, and that only starts off on the defensive side. And I think that's the most important to our team, especially because the link we have and Shell, Marcus is super long and athletic, and just that athleticism we have around the defensive side. We're going to stop everybody's initial thrust out in their offense. We just got to be able to guard initial bounces and ISO guard and ISO drives and slot drives like that, and not put our team in too much rotation to be a successful defensive team this year.
I know you're asked team-wise something to prove, but individually, do you feel it, Malik? Do you feel you've got something to prove?
Yeah, I mean, always, every single year, you got every year you're going to want to improve in some aspect of the game. Right now, percentage-wise, I want to shoot 35 plus from the three. I want to shoot 80 plus from the free throw line, and for the field goal, I want to shoot like 70 plus from inside the two. So I got goals for myself that I set, and I want to get to those two, but that only happens with team goals. Being tried.
Something to improve or something to prove. Do you feel like you have to prove something individually? I don't know how things went.
I mean, I had a rough season last year due to injuries, and I think not being able to have a couple games and under my belt last year and my stats dropping. I think I got so much to prove this year coming into the season.